At the ACLJ, we've been fighting for securing our borders for a long time. We believe in legal immigration. I'm the grandson of immigrants to the United States of America that came from Russia and Poland back in 1914. So we're a nation of immigrants, but it has to be done legally. It has to be done according to the law. And right now, that's just not the case. And it's not the case because the immigration system is broken, but also our border security is, and this is not the fault of the Customs and Border Patrol. They are so overwhelmed. I mean, it's breathtaking to the nature of how overwhelmed they are. Let me just give you yesterday's statistics. So I'm not talking about the last 3 months. I'm not talking about the last 3 weeks. I'm not talking about the last 3 days. I'm not talking about the last 36 hours. I'm talking about yesterday. Apprehensions, 12,600. It is a single-day record. It's a much higher number because all migrants present were not processed fast enough. It breaks the 12,000 record for a day, which was just set 2 weeks ago. On top of that, 2.3 million apprehensions. Let me give you that number again. 2.3 million apprehensions in the last 12 months, most ever recorded. It's up 37% from 2022. Now, Texas has just signed a new law. It's SB 4. And that law goes into effect on March 24th, and it authorizes Texas to criminalize illegal migration into the United States. How that plays out legally, it's going to be interesting because the fact is that Arizona had a similar law. The Supreme Court struck it down. But this issue of immigration and border security is gigantic. I need to point out that, and you know this, Rick, we filed a Freedom of Information Act request about the terrorism issue at the border, and we had to go to federal court against Homeland Security and Customs and Border Patrol. That lawsuit has been filed, and we are starting to get documents on it. We did find out that basically the government did not want to post. Customs and Border Patrol, Rick, posted that they apprehended these two, I think it was Yemeni terrorists that were on the terror watch list. They were proud of that. They protected America's homeland, which was great. FBI wanted that down. It didn't fit the narrative. We got the emails that say it's exactly that. That's not what the FBI wants out there. How serious is this?
Well, first of all, I'm not surprised that you have intelligence agencies trying to cover up the very serious problem of terrorists coming into America. Think about that. The FBI did not want the public to know that the policy is failing. The FBI did not want the public to know that we are at risk. This is so outrageous, and I don't understand why someone in Congress doesn't immediately hold Wray to account. Bring Christopher Wray in and ask him those very specific questions. Why are you trying to hide this serious problem from the public? The public needs to know. We all see that this border is wide open. We see the videos every single day. Newsmax, Fox News. So many people have been to the border. We even now have the governor of Arizona, the very left-wing governor, Katie Hobbs, who is saying this is a problem. The Democratic policy is not working. Now, Jay, what's really interesting is she ran for office saying the border wasn't that big of a deal. She didn't know, she didn't realize, or she covered it up. Now that she's in charge and she sees this incredible problem, she's calling out her own party, telling Joe Biden he's not doing enough and asking for more money for help. This is unbelievable what Washington, D.C. is doing, sticking their head in the sand, ignoring the rest of America and this problem. One of the reasons why I think people need to support ACLJ and the work that we do, specifically on the border, is because the border problem is one that's being covered up by the federal government. It's one that is the politics are being played by politicians. And what we are able to do is push back, dig in on these FOIA requests, hold them to account, catch them covering up this problem. We all know that the border is a problem. The politicians know it's a problem, but they're covering it up in Washington, D.C. And if you don't have organizations that just don't take them at face value, right? We're doing the job of journalists, the job that journalists should be doing, which is digging deep, holding them to account, cornering them with their own words, and then taking them to court. This is the solution now. We hear a lot about lawfare. The fight is in the courts.
Let me ask you to do this, folks. We're in our Faith and Freedom Drive. We are about $1 million off from our real goal here. And that's where you come in. Any amount you donate is going to be doubled. It's tax deductible. And it allows us to continue to grow the organization and defend people here in the United States and around the globe. The next 12 days are your last chance to have your tax deductible gifts doubled for this year. We need your support through our year-end drive. This is, I said, the most important month of the year. And that's any gift, large or small. Average gift that we get at the ACLJ, $33. Just go to aclj.org/faith and freedom. You can donate there. And again, it's matched and it's tax deductible. If you can start donating monthly, I realize if you're making a large gift, you can't do that monthly. But if you can make a monthly gift, you become an ACLJ champion. And that's how we build out our special project program.